I didn't press anything. Steins Gate. Am I allowed to have this in a YouTube video? Open the eyes! What's-up? Steins Gate. We're in, baby. We're gonna play some Steins Gate today. We're getting a new game in the cycle. I'm also gonna be reacting to like some videos, of course. But I wanted to get another one of my games in here. I have a couple games I'm excited to play, and they're just in my backlog. So why don't we hop into some Steins Gate and just see what this game has to offer? I believe, I don't see anywhere here that it says, but I believe this is a Spike Chunsoft game, or maybe it's just like a Spike or a Chunsoft game or something. I think the people who made Danganronpa had to do with this game too, though, so that's what had me interested in it. I hear that there's an anime, and I believe it's about time travel. That's all I know. So, let's press enter. Let's change our settings here. Can this be quieter? Start. Everything is coincidence. But even coincidence is part of fate's design. I'm not losing it. I'm perfectly sane. What I speak now is the absolute truth, not some childish fantasy. No matter how trivial something may seem, it has the potential to shape the future. Have you heard of the butterfly effect? If not, look it up. Then you'll understand how careful you must be. Unfortunately, I didn't understand. If only I had realized how dangerous my actions were, then I wouldn't have lost her. The future wouldn't have turned out like this. But how could I have known? How could I have known that by pressing that button, I would decide the fate of all mankind? Just think about it. The average human perceives just 1% of his environment. Or her. We're not nearly as clever as we like to think. We go about our lives oblivious to a million different things that happen around us every day. Even when something catches our eye, our brain forgets it a moment later. I want to tell the me back then, don't do anything careless. Don't do anything rash. Don't pretend you didn't see that. Pay more attention. The hand of conspiracy was always closer than you thought. Just waiting for the right moment to strike. Okay, I'm intrigued. The universe has a beginning, but it has no end. Infinite. Stars, too, have a beginning, but are by their own power destroyed. Finite. History teaches that those who hold wisdom are often the most foolish. The fish in the sea know not the land. If they too hold wisdom, they too will be destroyed. It is more ridiculous for man to exceed light speed than for fish to live ashore. This may also be called God's final warning to those who rebel. AKA Steins Gate. Steins Gate is just short for everything I just said.
Nah. Hey, what are you mumbling about?
There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence. I am baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down Sly Slin and slips onto the asphalt.
Ocarine. Ocarine.
A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt to her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. She is no child, but those features...
So childlike!
I mean, look at that Sunday bonnet! I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips.
talking to someone?
I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still, no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to remain silent. To remain silent, the whole area could be bugged. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still, no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization is already on the move? I opened my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns toward me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Congru. Why is it still so slow? I turned up the text speed. What? I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radikan, which is just across the street from the train station. I advance. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. Striding! I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. Bypassing, but I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Resting.
Who was that on the phone?
The girl, Shina Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am grasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat from my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Ocarine, for not telling me so you don't have to kill me.
Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Wee lads. She was wearing the same Sunday bonnet, actually. She has her childlike features still. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. I zoomed in on some... Oh. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference.
Ocarine!
Mayuri insists on calling me Ocarine, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use, like Okarun from Danganronpa. Oddly similar. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Ocarine.
But I've always called you that.
That was then! I have since become Horin Kyoma, the insane mad scientist haunted by secret organizations the world over. How do I speed that up? I have both of them at as fast as can go. I don't know.
But that's too hard to remember.
In any case, Hoyuin Kyoma is my true name. Hoyuin. Hoyoin. Am I saying that at all close to how it's actually pronounced?
And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird.
Cease your foolish laughter. I am mad scientist. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so, I also hate the derivative Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing. What?
So, Okarin, can I ask you something?
In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
What are we doing here?
Wait, you followed me here without knowing why?
Yep.
She nods without dropping her smile. We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radikan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
Press conference? But where are the reporters?
Oh, wait, I might know. Sync voice off. Mighty's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more. Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? That is, okay, cool. I twist my lips into a sneer. Whatever a sneer looks like. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance. I'd prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head.
You wrapped something. Is it his birthday too?
I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special. Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal conference. I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? New tip, got a tip. What is that? What is that? What? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again?
No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassers signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I slowly opened the door. I gently opened the door. What is it? I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the billowing air. A billowing explosion? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? A spaceship? What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge! Maybe 3 meters tall? and looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. Oh! As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of I almost read that as thong. A throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the billowing rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everyone. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. I mean, I would totally approach that thing, but I think that Mayuri really doesn't want to be here, and I don't want to get in trouble because I really want to see that press conference, so I'm just gonna leave because I'm a good Samaritan. Staff members lead us all back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not even in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate reading Birthplace of the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief. Then take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. El Sai Kongoro. Kongoro. Down, 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 down. After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. Oh, my sweat is cold and sticky. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's won it big at the capsule machines. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. Maybe the air in her head is quite level. What are you doing?
Huh? Well, I really want an Oopa.
Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kakeru 3D character doll series. Rainet Kakeru. What are those tips popping up? Is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off. Rainet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. So who's your favorite Pokemon, Mayuri? Oopa is the series' mascot character. I guess Oopa is your favorite Pokemon. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. It was a frog mixed with a cow. They called him Senor Frog. His name escapes me though. Senor Frog. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Oopa though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile.
But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins.
Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have an at the end. Mayushi. Is that like an asterisk? It's supposed to have an asterisk at the end? It's supposed to have a star at the end? Why is it a star? But who really cares?
So, can I borrow 100 yen, please?
She holds her hand out with a look like a begging puppy. Like a begging ushi, or umi, or what are those dog things called? Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh real life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot, and spin the lever. It's an Umi! I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mighty leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
It's an Oompa! And it's metal! A metal Oompa!
Is it rare?
Super rare! Sugoi!
While I examine the metal Oopa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Rainet machine.
A normal Oopa.
He looks at my metal Oopa in resentment. I turn to see Mighty's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Oopa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid. High school girls are little kids. I give this creature of metal to you, Mighty. Honestly, I don't want it.
Really? Are you sure, Okarin?
The name's Hoyo Kyoma.
Arigato, Okarin! Arigato!
Is she doing it on purpose? Yes, she is. Konnichiwa! Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference! I hear the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. I head to the stairs. Excuse me, but Mighty doesn't follow. Let's go, Mighty!
Just a sec, I gotta write my name!
She's preoccupied with the metal Oopa. I go on ahead.
Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi! Welcome him, please, with a big round of applause!
Softest claps ever. Sparse applause, yeah. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here. I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel. The greatest scientific breakthrough of the century.
Did he really build a time machine?
Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal Oopa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Dokuta! My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eye of every person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud! That's who! You stole the theory from John Peter! And you call yourself an inventor? Someone throw this man out! You're the one who we should throw out, Doctor! Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor! Shut your mouth, you little pest! Just then, someone grabs my arms from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Unhand me, you... Huh? Instead, it was a pretty girl! It's a girl, about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Somewhat 17-year-old girl, Kurisu Makise, announced a surprising thesis in the far eastern island nation. The thesis, even if it is impossible, each man's making to data is possible. It is making each man's memory data. The possibility is bold, and it discusses it in detail. The research and study are that credibility is very high, and it is certain only impossible in a present technology, and knowledge will advance, though it has already gotten excited pros and cons about the content of the thesis, and the theory of saying G is unfolded in not only the physics in the future, but also the field, perhaps the composed theory. Hereafter, the thesis the gyrus on the temporal lobe and all man's one is memory. It was analyzed from all signals by the hippocampus. I'm guessing they took actual Japanese text, translated it to English through like Google Translate or something, because not a lot of that made sense, but I like it. Girl genius, Makise Kurisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that the Makise Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means, no! You're with the organization? Huh? If their tendrils have gotten this far, then I've made a grave mistake. What did I do? There we go. Stop fooling around and come with me. My outburst had already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mairi, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall. Try anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then? What are you talking about? She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My billowing heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping. I just need to ask you something. What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates. What's with this organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. Hello, organization? It's me. I've been caught by an organization agent. Yes, it's Makise Kurisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to... Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. Ah, that's mine! What skill? I didn't have time to react. What are you doing? Huh? Your phone's off. Who were you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me. Your techniques won't work on me, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. Ugh, it's stuck this time real good. Whew, that was close. So, you talk to yourself? This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening! An opening! Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her eyes, huge, blazing, billowing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent? What were you trying to tell me earlier? Earlier? What are you talking about? About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started. Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I mean, I don't know this girl. I don't know anyone with the organization. I was with Mayuri and that Upa toy 15 minutes ago. Was she the little boy? You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset. Is this a trap? Oh, excuse me, it doesn't seem like one of those organizations. I almost threw out dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded? You looked like you were going to start crying any second. Why? Have we met before? She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right! Don't let her beauty fool you! She's a cold, calculating secret agent! If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for! And how do you know my name? My knowledge has no limits. I am a mad scientist, after all. Genius girl! Our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh? Farewell! I spin around and floof my coattails and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I'd listen to the enemy. I got to the 4th floor, and I was already out of breath. Damn the organization. They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makise Kurisu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples. But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. I evaluated it, and then I took action! Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. Score! But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? My metal toy from the thing, whatever it's called. Let's see now, what is it? Damn, I left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's all right, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone and I turn it on. Mayuri? Mayuri, is that? Oh, and it rings just as I do. Ring, ring. I'm ringing. Oh, I see. Medical? It's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. We're both strangers too. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank? Or some sort of Makise Kuritsu style attack? Maybe the noise is from some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. Mayuri. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone from my address book.
Mayuri.
Damn it, Mayuri. Why won't you pick up? Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makise Kurisu again. Wait, don't tell me. Did that femme fatale kidnap Mayuri? Damn you! Is that how the organization operates? Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me, and there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll still be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Hyoyoin Kyoma. I have to go back for her. The thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I get to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabachi's conference has just finished. Nobody is on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kurisu anywhere. Looks like I scared her off. So be it. I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving.
Okarin! My metal Oompa ran away!
She turns to me with a forlorn expression. Ran away? What? It's alive? That's a little hard to believe.
I think I dropped it.
I see. So she was looking for it. Not like it really matters. Forget about it. You can always get another one.
No way! Metal Oompas sell upwards of 10,000 yen online, you know.
What? That toy was worth that much? Think, Mayuri. Where did you drop it?
I don't know. That's why I'm looking. And even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay?
That 10,000 yen will fund my research.
I said you can't sell it. It even has Mayushi's name on it.
Thus begins our search for the metal Oopa.
Oopa, oopa, come on, wherever you are.
I've heard that in like streams and stuff. I think people use that as like stream notifications and stuff. Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she's truly expects a response. By the way, tuturu is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, my catchphrase is Boinga Doinga! It means... I haven't got that far yet. The metal Oopa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money? I need that 10,000 yen!
Sounds like you, Okarin.
Whoa. Wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. I think he did that scream well enough. What was that?
Was that a scream?
I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including Mayuri and myself. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. Ugh. First the explosion on the roof, then Mayuri's toy being stolen, and then that girl! Oh, that hot 17-year-old girl. How old is this character? Now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight. Stay here, Mayuri! I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. I think we'll find out what's in the direction of the scream next time on Steins Gate. Steins Gate. I don't know how long, like, chapters are or anything like that. So, I don't know, I don't know where I should be stopping these, but all my Phoenix Wright videos are typically around 40 minutes or so, so I think that's probably a good time to stop. If I play, like, 10 more minutes of this, excuse me, next time, and it's like chapter 0. Oh my gosh, excuse me. And it's like chapter 1 finished. Oh well, I guess, you know, I'll just go until chapter whatever. I don't know. I'll see how I do this, right? I don't know what the best way to do it for visual novels really is, but leaving you on a cliffhanger of who was that scream? Oh, you'll never know until you tune in next time. I think that's a good idea. I think that's pretty YouTuber-y of me. Anyway, smash that like button and subscribe and comment and like and bell icon. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. See you. Okay, bye. See you guys. I love you. Okay, bye. Mwah, smooches. Okay, bye. Okay, see you. Okay, bye.